I want to thank first of all to all my team and the entire people here making this possible for us as a team together. Any one of you will find its own place, if not in our courses, rather in bringing their imagination to life by just prompting in Biela. Because as I said, now everyone and everybody, from kids to elders, from those who have the skills to those who they don't have the skills, are able to develop software. If you're not stepping now, you're not stepping into the future, and you are going to be grounded in the past. I want to thank first of all to all my team and the entire people here making this possible for us as a team together. Any one of you will find its own place, if not in our courses, rather in bringing their imagination to life by just prompting in Biela. Because as I said, now everyone and everybody, from kids to elders, from those who have the skills to those who they don't have the skills, are able to develop software. If you're not stepping now, you're not stepping into the future, and you are going to be grounded in the past.
Come on, Sarah. Do the intro.
Hi, hey everybody, how are you doing? How you doing? Happy Thursday around the world. So glad that you're here. Hey, Chaotic Kyle, how you doing? I think you were on the
Hello.
call yesterday. It was so good to see you there too. Well, we are excited about today. We have, we do two things on this call, right? We build something that we sort of pre-plan a little bit, right? So that we can show you a fun way to use the products. But then we also bring on guests, and we'll bring on guests to do a number of things, either help them with a project, brainstorm around something, maybe do some problem solving. But today we have a very special guest, and we're really excited because he is actively in the field, out doing business, running teams, and found a way, super awesome way, to use Biela to help expand his business, create, even better workflows, accountability. Like, it is awesome. And he's going to be joining us while on the job. So it's so good. Really excited about that. He's made a number of products, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy talking with him. So as you're looking at his projects, ask questions. He is a user just like you. And so we'll get into that. But first, we're going to start out with building a habit tracker. So if you're on our email list, you would have seen this. If not, you need to sign up for our newsletter at Biela.dev. But we're going to build a habit tracker that is integrated with AI so it can give you great recommendations. Theo, talk to me a little bit about this project.
So today we're going to be building a habit tracker that uses AI to give you more advice, better advice to help you track your activity, from activities to stuff like water intake, coffee intake, even screen time, and also give you give you motivation and advice, of course, to how to basically better yourself and live a healthier life. So we're going to be using an AI key in this episode as well. Like last stream, I believe we also used an AI API key. We're also going to talk a little bit more about that and how to implement it, where to get it from, and other things similar to that. So let's begin. I'll share my screen. I'll add it to the...
Now, while you're doing that, I wanted to ask, on this one, I'm wondering, Theo, can we actually show where we grab the API key from? Is that something that we can do? This is live.
Unfortunately, no, we can't. This key was provided to me by one of the managers. Okay. So unfortunately, I cannot.
Maybe I can go into, I wonder if I can go into my account. Okay, well, the reason why is just because I'm super visual, but we will walk you through the steps as well as Biela can. Using the AI key is really cool. It's going to be really good for you guys to have as a resource, because as you build apps and you integrate your other subscription, whether it's chat, whether it's Claude, whether it's Manus, whatever, you're able to then pull in that functionality into your project. And so it's very powerful. We're building the front end user face, but Theo's going to show us obviously how to connect to that so that we get the super intelligence in some of the API connections that we have.
That is true. So I put up a prompt here that I came up with a couple minutes ago. So I just wrote this up myself. Sarah actually helped me a little bit with some information here. For example, I think I actually got this from the email that was sent in the newsletter for Biela, but I also got some things from Sarah as well, like the coffee intake, screen time, workout exercises, and creative output. So I'll read out this prompt to you guys. Again, I came up with this myself, and I took some things from emails and also from Sarah. But it goes like this. So I want to build a mobile app for Android specifically because I have an Android phone. I'm just going to build it specifically for Android. So no iOS there. But if I had an iOS device, I would also build it for iOS. And BL also makes it easy to build it for both.
Me and you both, Kyle. Me and you both. I was the one who confessed coffee intake needs to be on there. Chaotic Kyle said coffee intake. I'm in trouble.
I have coffee with me right now. Anyway, so I want it to be a modern habit tracker for the following, and then it has here set and track daily habits, AI coach that gives personalized feedback, weekly insights based on your patterns, motivation when you need it most. And then I said I wanted to have an AI chat as well as AI generated motivational messages upon completing tasks. And then I did a parentheses here, using open router key set by any user in the settings of the app. So it's going to have a field where any user will be able to use their own open router key or any API key, but I'm just using open router for this, or any AI key, but I'm just using open router for this example. Using the most recent AI models, and I said Claude 4.7 Opus, which we have right here. Oh, I actually don't have. But yeah, Claude 4.7 or 4.6 or Sonnet. The tracking can be for coffee intake, screen time, workout exercises. This also needs to be a separate page where we can do personalized as well as predetermined workout exercises, similar to how the Apple Watch has upon completion or incompletion of these workouts, generate AI message to encourage and motivate the user. So very simple. And then creative output for notes and journaling. So a really simple prompt. I haven't used the...
When you say really simple, the one part that doesn't feel simple to me is the part about the API key. So let's just say I didn't include that. And I just stuck with the actual details. Obviously you don't, we're going to build it this way, but how would I approach that if I just said, I want AI to be a part of it?
So if you said that, it will most likely add exactly what you want. So if you're thinking about it, and let's say you say, I want to have an AI chat as well as AI generated motivational messages upon completing tasks. So Biela will interpret this as you wanting an AI inside of your app that you connect via an API key in the settings. So it will automatically
Biela
think
will
about
think
this.
through that functionality and build it. It's just that to say that, so you're including it in the prompt.
Exactly. I know how to tell it more detail. So like we said previously, like in the previous stream, we talked about the ways where you can improve your prompt. And this is one of the things. So you can use Biela or any AI tool to help you and guide you into creating a better prompt. So you get a better result at the end of the completion of the project completion. And this is one of the cases where using an AI or using Biela's plan mode can help you tremendously. So I believe if I use the plan mode here, I would be able to get the information here. Like Biela would be able to give me this.
And maybe say specifically, I use ChatGPT or I want to use this particular one. So make sure. So how I would approach that, just so you guys know, is I would put all of that in just what I want to see, right? My coffee tracker, my exercise, blah, blah, blah. Then I would say, and chat, I would say, Biela, I use ChatGPT. So I want you to walk me through the steps of how to integrate my ChatGPT account with this product. That's the way I would approach it from I would say, novice perspective.
That is correct. Yeah. So if you have a ChatGPT, or actually it's OpenAI, I believe, account, and you have a paid subscription to them, you can ask Biela to help you identify where the API key is in your account settings in there. Or you can even ask ChatGPT itself and it will guide you as well. So if you don't know, guys, just ask Biela. Again, we said this previous live streams as well. Just ask Biela. You can also use the prompt library. We have this, and I believe it does have a habit tracker. Let's see. If we search, we don't have for habit, but oh, come on. We don't have anything? Travel. Well, regardless, this would be a good idea to add to the prompt library. So I'll make sure to forward that. Let's start building it. And I actually, since I told you guys I built this prompt, I actually ran it previously, so we don't have to wait for the response for this, but we'll definitely come back to this once it's done building, because it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little bit more input from me, because I believe it's going to ask me something. which is a great thing. Like um, the AI asking you confirmation things about your project is a great thing that Biela has going for it, because maybe it's unsure what exactly you want. So giving you these prompt questions that's going to probably appear in the chat here, and I'm going to show you guys if it does appear. It's a good thing because you got to give it more details. In this case it's definitely a lot of detail, but it can still ask me things. So in the meantime, while this finishes building, I'm gonna share my other project that I have. So I use the same prompt, and I'm gonna show you guys that. And
Same exact prompt.
Same exact prompt. So I didn't change anything. Unfortunately, it's not a one prompt project, and I'll show you guys. So this is the project here. Let's go to the home page. So I'll just I'll just refresh this so that it's a brand new screen. So
Yes, we want to see this.
I have the exact same prompt here. You guys can see it for yourselves. I'm not going to go through it again because we don't really have that much time, but it's a one prompt, and I would say like half of it, because I did run into an error and I had to run this command here, this prompt. Fortunately, it wasn't a breaking error, but it was specific to AI. So the AI had a little bit of an issue when it ran. So unfortunately, I had to run a second prompt. I'll show you guys. So as you can see, first prompt, the biggest prompt, and then second one is just a fix. But let's go through a little bit and show you guys how it looks. Let's see. So can we do? Should I do tablet? I believe I should do tablet.
Yeah,
right?
do tablet. It's a bit easier to see
so
even
people
on
can
the
see it.
screen. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So this is what Biela built using 1.5 prompts, I would say. This is the home page, for example, and we have today's habits, coffee intake, and it automatically detected 3 cups a day. I believe that's not enough, but
That's not enough. So wait, you need to be on coffee patrol as well, and not just me and Kyle.
I mean, depending on the cups, but if they're like usual cups, probably not enough for me. But yeah, so we have the screen time. I already maxed this out. I just tested it out a little bit. We have a workout. We can check this. Creative output, also check. And water intake, 2 out of 8 glasses. I don't even remember drinking water today, but that's fine.
Oh no.
This is the weekly insights here at the top. So we have a tap generate to let your AI coach analyze the past 7 days. This will take all of the information that you put in. For example, like if you updated your coffee intake or workout or any creative output, stuff like that. It's going to generate an insight, basically. We have the settings here where I will go real quick. So we have the Open Router API key. If I told it to do, you have a link here, get a key at openrouter.ai keys. I'm not sure if this is correct, but if you told it to do an ChatGPT key, it would have told you to add an ChatGPT API key here. And it would give you a link to ChatGPT or open.ai. I'm not sure what the link is, but yeah, it will give you a link as well here. You can go to the ChatGPT account that you have and take your API key from there. I already put mine in, so this is it. I can also remove it. I can show it as well, but I'm not going to do that. And we can select the AI model here, which is pretty interesting. So I told it to do the most recent ones. They're not exactly the most recent, but they're pretty close. We have GPT, Gemini. Open Router is actually...
You have a whole variety of AI models that you're working with. So definitely, I would say more advanced in that sense, because the normal person is not going to have all of these options built in there, right?
Yeah, they're not going to have all of these. And but this is what's so great about Biela, because you can build this specifically personalized to your needs. You don't have to depend on anyone to build your app or spend a lot of money. In that case,
Yeah.
using a developer.
So one of the things I think I want to point out here is just the ability for specialization. And when we come to prompts and writing prompt and or the conversations that we have in plan mode with Biela, being as specific as possible is going to be your best route, because there are so many options and customization is something that we do well. But also at the same time, if you have just a very simple explanation, which you're going to see in our demonstration from our guest today, that it will give you a very simple functional product as well too. So Theo is obviously demonstrating a bit more of the complexities that could be there, just even with the integration of your AI model. But if you have chat and just say, hey, I want to do chat, then it will be a simple instruction and it will come up on your project, but also you can chat with Biela about that.
That is true. You can use the Biela's plan mode to chat with her, or Biela in this case, to get all the information you need and all the help in the world that you could need, because Biela is using the most up-to-date models available. So it's very smart. We have the journal, we have workouts. I demonstrated this while Sarah was talking. So you can add more exercises here, the rep sets, rest, name, description, duration, difficulty.
Can you show me what the calendar view looks like?
The calendar view.
I would want to see some type of a metric. Like I would want to see almost like a dashboard to see my performance. Can we ask Biela to create a bit of a dashboard so that I can see my performance for a day and a week and a month? Like, how am I ranking on all of my goals?
All right. So I'll ask Biela to add a small dashboard or calendar-like for seeing your daily / month, weekly. All right. Workout habits. Is that right?
No, don't do calendar. I want to see a dashboard.
Okay, so
I want to
small
see
dashboard-like interface. And I'm going to put page for seeing your daily, weekly workout habits. Is this fine?
Not workout, all my habits. I want to see in a day, like, did I meet my water goal? Did I meet my workout goal? Like,
this would be in here, but you would be able to use the weekly insights, I believe. But
okay, so this is for the day. So then, can you toggle with weekly before you put that? I'm sorry. Can you?
All right, let's just run it like this.
Okay.
And we'll see. In the meantime, let me do the generate key here, because I didn't ask the AI anything yet. So let's see. It automatically generated some text for me.
Okay.
So you've successfully maintained 0 coffee intake this week. Wow, that's unachievable. Which shows excellent discipline if that's your goal. However, I noticed a concerning pattern. The first 6 days show essentially no tracked activity across all metrics. Well, that's because, I just...
Because you haven't been working out, Theo.
That is true, yeah. So we can definitely modify this a little bit. We also have the coach, so let's ask it something. For example, how can I start drinking more water and less coffee?
I'll come back to this one. Oh, okay. Give me some ideas.
So the coach is thinking, let's see what it says. Looking at your data, water isn't the main issue yet. Coffee isn't either, since you're averaging 0 cups, but let's build a water habit before you need to worry about replacing anything. So you see, it has the data because I didn't so I drank 2 glasses of water, but no cups of coffee. So it thinks I'm still on the right track. The easiest approach, anchor water to things you already do. Drink a full glass when you wake up, another before each meal. This is actually pretty good advice.
That is good advice.
Yeah, that's 5 glasses without thinking much, and you're already halfway to 8. Keep a bottle visible on your desk. That's what I don't do. I don't do this nearly enough.
Well, okay, hold on. There's a few things in the chat that I have to respond to.
Sure.
So Kyle is confessing his life right now, and I quite appreciate it because this is how I do it too, Kyle. He's like, I have 5 and I need to cut to 3. And when I'm stressed, I drink more coffee. So maybe what we can do, Kyle, is some of these suggestions that Biela is making is anchor it to something you're already doing. And you know what? Actually, this is real life right here. But one of my mentors told me this. They said, don't focus on what you're not supposed to do. Just focus on what you are supposed to do, right? So don't even worry about the 5 cups. Now we're getting into life advice here. Don't even worry about the 5 cups. Just focus on drinking the water. Because as you drink more water, you will naturally drink less coffee. Try it out. Please come back next week and tell me if it worked. Because I actually think that's a key to success. Okay, next really quickly before you go further. Storyboard software says, if you build an app that only uses function available on the phone, will the app work without connecting to Supabase? I wish you had your database in-house. What is your? I have a question, an answer for that. But Theo, do you want to approach that?
Sure, but I'm not sure what they actually mean by function available on the phone.
So an app. So here, there's a couple things. So when and I had to learn. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But when we say app, we think, or when we say app or the word app, if you build an application, essentially that's what it says, an application. The application can be available online, like at a browser. And if you're using your phone, you can visit that application on your phone browser, right? But if we have a mobile app, then that mobile app is actually configured as just essentially the native location is the phone, and it's not available on a web browser in the same way. So there's a kind of a difference between a mobile app and just an application that we would commonly use the term app for. But what I am able to understand is that there's a bit of data stored in your, almost like your cookies or your sort of cache, if you will,
Yes,
which we're all
local
familiar
storage.
with. And so if you're using an application that is storing data in the cookies of that site, the data will be available for a certain point of time, period of time on that application without connecting a database to it. So it will make it seem as if it's completely interactive. But to store data and like walk away, close the app and come back and have that data still there, you would need a database, right? Am I correct? Did I get that right? Go.
That is true.
Me. Okay, I'm so excited about that. So that being stated, I think the question that what you're referring to is about this. It's the sort of like long-term function of storing data inside of the application that you build, and how would you accomplish that? So I think that answered your question. Now, here's another thing that I talked to our guest a little bit that we're going to bring on in a few moments about is when you're building in now, you're a vibe coder now, wear the hat, get the t-shirt, you're a vibe coder. And so one of the things that you need to consider as a fundamental part of your tech stack is a database, because any application that you build, as I just mentioned, if you're storing any information or using any information, is going to require a database. And so think about the whether it's Supabase or another, we like Supabase for different reasons. We're not paid to talk about them, or we don't receive any kickbacks or anything like that. But if you consider that as a part of your tech stack, you'll be set up for success. So just kind of get familiar with using that platform. They do have a great free version, and you can connect a number of projects to it so that you get the basic functionality. And then once you start using it a lot more, you can sort of upgrade. So I think that answered your question there.
That's true. And they also have pre-support.
My friend's storyboard said, okay, I understand now. Very clear. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you feel that way. And also,
awesome.
Kyle, I'm glad that you're going to be focusing on drinking water this week. All right. And in a short moment, we're going to bring on our guest. And I'm really excited for you guys to see what he's built, because he's really taken practical application of Biela right to the streets. And when I say to the streets, I actually mean the streets. Like, he's in the streets right now using Biela, and it's awesome. So as soon as I see, it looks like he said he is here, we can jump over and introduce him. And then we will come back to see the outcome of the prompt that Theo started with.
Started at the
so
beginning.
We can sort of get a comparison. What happens when we enter the same prompt?
That is true.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Let me just jump in. Tell him your camera's off.
So.
Okay. Go ahead and. Yep. You can go ahead and finish it though.
Yeah. So in the meantime, while our guest puts on the camera, Biela finished the stats, as it called it, page. We have today and this week. So it reused the same component from the today tab, but that's fine. It looks pretty good to me.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Has the last 7 days.
7 days.
Stats.
But now, wait, hold on. Is that for everything? That's just for what? Are you changing?
I believe this is like the daily completion from the progress. So this takes the whole number and crunches it down into a percentage, basically. But you have the habit breakdown. So for each one, you have.
This is what I wanted to see.
Yeah. So
I love that. So you can see across the week how you met. I love that.
That is true. Yeah.
Now, you guys, listen. Whether this is for your kids, whether this is for, a family member, whether this is for like a fun activity that you're doing with your team members. Say you have a business and you're like, I want to do something fun and, reward my employees for doing X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. This is a great use case for creating consistency in the things that we want to do more of, no matter what that environment is like. So I love this. Okay, we're going to bring our guest to the stage, and we're going to introduce him, and then we're going to come back and take a look at what the other version that Biela built. So welcome to the stage. Jamil, thank you so much for being with us. How are you today?
Not bad. Taking a break from cleaning these windows to jump on here.
Wait, is this the brand? Is this the brand right here?
Here we are.
Come on, a little bit of brand advertising.
Yeah, might as well throw it out there.
You sure should. You deserve it.
Right?
You deserve it. Awesome. Tell us a little bit about your business. Tell us a little bit about your interaction or your time with Biela.
What do you do?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so we do window cleaning, and I've always looking for a type of application, I guess, that can cater to me in order to help me out in terms of my day-to-day, in terms of quoting, as well as keeping track of, production from my staff and my team. So coming across Biela, I was able to create basically what it is that I needed, right? So I didn't have to go and find a cookie cutter system out there. I was able to tell it, okay, this is what I needed to do, how to run, and it's come really handy in terms of managing my team and my quotes.
What was the first what was the functionality problem that you were looking to solve first?
The first one was the quoting system, because with our platform that we're using, we are a franchise, but the platform they gave us, it doesn't allow us to see the pricing on the spot through our mobile phone. So with that little glitch that they have to work through, I was like, okay, I need a workaround now for my staff to even know the pricing quicker. So instead of getting a spreadsheet or putting that together, it's a little cumbersome. I was like, all right, let me see if I can put together a calculator based off of my pricing, and I put together the quote calculator for them.
Okay, so you this is so good. So it's a franchise, and they actually gave you a good bit of the information, but you would have to manually go in and calculate the quotes.
Well, I have to go in, exactly. So I'll use their system, but I can't do it on the fly. Like if I was on a computer, it's not too bad, but I was concerned about the mobile. So when my techs are on the road, there was like a block on whatever design that they had that was able to show the pricing based off our structure and our tier system and everything. So they could see the name of it, but they couldn't see what the price would be based on the square footage of the home, all of that too as well. So this is where I was like, okay, how can I do this? Can I make I was going to make a PDF file of something, like a big one for them to do. And then, like I said, this stumbled on. I was like, okay, well, let me take my price list, put it into Biela, see what it does. I'd like to make a calculator, and lo and behold, I'll get to show you what it came up with.
Amazing. Okay, so before you get to Biela, sorry, I'm delaying just a little bit.
Yeah, no worries.
How did you go about creating the prompt for Biela? Like you had your spreadsheet. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I have my spreadsheet I put in there. So I did use chat. So chat was my friend throughout this. And I have a prompt that I call like I call my own super prompt, right? So it's a prompt that I put in there and it goes back and forth with me, like asking the right questions. We go tiered until I get the perfect prompt. So it would ask me, okay, what do I need it to do? What I needed to show? I needed to connect to Google Maps so I can able to pull, my the addresses quickly for them, so they don't have to type out everything. It pre-populates it for them there. So I just typed in, said this is the type of things I needed for it, and then we went back and forth to chat, got a master prompt, and then put it into Biela. So I got about maybe 80% of what I needed in that first go, and then there's some fine tuning, with the admin side and all this type of thing.
Again,
okay.
One
last question. Tell me a little bit about this master prompt, because what you're talking about is you had a conversation with chat. What context did you give chat so that way it was asking?
I could show you guys, but I might have to,
It's okay. You can summarize. You can summarize.
Yeah, but it's just like I say, it's just the way how I worded, saying that how this is you are my prompt creator. So that's how I basically talk to chat, right? I tell it what you are already. You're my new prompt creator. This is what I need you to do. Keep coming back and forth with me based on my answers. I need you to come back with suggestions and then more, more questions based on that. And then we just go back and forth, and it says, you know what? I think you got it. Let's go. Take that in there.
Good. Okay. Pause for the record here. What you just said was really key. You told chat how to behave.
Yes. Oh, from the get-go.
You are my prompt creator. I'm working with Biela, and I want to create a master prompt in order to accomplish this. So I'm going to give you information, and I want you to ask me questions to make sure we fill all the gaps.
You got it.
I got to ask you something.
Yeah.
I got to ask you something. So were you polite during the whole exchange?
All the time. Hey man, he's gonna be our overlord, so you better be ready to, like, when Nick says, like, Jamil, you were nice to me. Okay, you're good. So the rest of you guys, no. I was always nice.
Be nice.
Always nice.
Always say please. Yeah.
Yep. Always. I'll tell you, they will remember. So.
That's awesome. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much for that context. And I love the reason why I sort of took my time with that part is because we are finding out how to utilize AI, right? Or Biela along with what we're actually doing. And so it's one thing to just put in a prompt and have it spit out a result, but it's another thing to like take those steps in the early stages to make sure that it's contextually relevant to exactly what we're doing.
I couldn't stress that enough in terms of planning. And that's what when I teach other actual developers, not AI developers, but developers, they say majority of the time it's not the coding. It's literally the plan, the process, and what it is that you're structuring out there in order to get this delivered. So we have to treat this the same way like if we're talking to a developer, where we're telling them what it is that we need, what we're going to get, how we want this to work, how we want it to operate, all of that before getting it to actually go and execute the code. So plan is, and that the fact that you have a plan feature in there alone, that's like a game changer there. So I feel that that's what I do. I take the chat prompt, put it in there in the plan, and say, all right, this is what I have. Do you have any additional things? And it'll throw in a couple ideas too. So I do take that prompt and put in the plan before I actually go into the development mode.
Awesome. Good deal. Amazing. Okay, we're ready to see it. The great unveil. Right.
So let me share my screen.
So if anybody needs their windows cleaned, Jamil, is your guy. He's your guy.
Okay, so
where are you located, Jamil?
I'm in Canada, so I'm up in Toronto, closer to Toronto, but maybe 30 minutes outside of Toronto.
I see. So if you guys live in Toronto,
a lot of Canadians here seeing the vision.
It's the perfect time of the year, actually, for this. We want to see clearly outside of our windows.
You got it. That's why I'm busy. That's what I'm saying. I'm right now doing a job, and I just snuck away so I had to talk about Biela because how much I like it there. But
that's awesome.
I love this real world.
So this here is a code calculator. Right. So this is what I put, and it started with who we are, so it gives a little insight of our business, our before and after.
Clean, nice corporate site.
Right. Oh, it's very good. I just took the logo colors and said I like it just clean, not too flashy.
You have images there for the like showcase images on the Who We Are page.
I'm sorry. Go back to the showcase.
Yeah, you have some showcase images.
Yes. So these are befores and afters that we've done.
Wow.
Did you give these to Biela to
yes.
Did you put them in the chat?
You got it. Okay, so this is after that first initial prompt. After my calculator, I said, okay, the calculator was there, but I wanted it to have a little bit more information on us, and that's where remember I said the 80% was done, the 20% was now building out the rest. So I was able to upload these images and share them. I said I'd like it in a gallery, and they put it in a gallery for me.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Those look great.
Okay.
Hold
so,
on. In the
let's
chat,
see.
Kyle said his parents are in Brantford, so maybe.
Brantford? I can make a trip out there if it was worth the while. Definitely.
See, close enough. There we go.
Yep. All right. So, sorry. Let me go back. I did have an admin page. I forgot I did it. Good.
The site looks very clean, corporate, professional. Well done.
So if I wanted to say, for example, we'll go 50. So like, remember I told you I set it up through Google Maps. So it's able to populate that. So the person doesn't type in everything. So we go to 50 power sheet.
Now, how did you integrate Google Maps?
I asked Biela, and then you have to go create an account and everything there. So it does sort of help you out with going through the steps if you need to. But yeah, you do have to create an API. And then you connect the API to there. So
and what are you connecting it to? Just Google?
Yeah. So when you go into Google, they have a slew of APIs in the back for all of their different systems and products that you can use to embed. So this is one of them that you can use. Here is the
amazing.
But yeah, they have a full slew of tools. Google will be your best friend for integration.
So if I've never done this before, because see, I stand in the seat of I've never done this before. If I were just to say, Biela, I want to integrate Google Maps into my.
Yep, it's silly. It's absolutely silly.
Silly.
It's like
silly, guys.
Yeah, you just have to just it walks you right through the step by step. It will break it down for you to go on Google, create your account, just like it does with Supabase or with any other platforms. You have the email one, the Web3 hook I use for emails. Web3 forms I use for that. Like it talked me through like what I had to do in order to connect it. All right.
Yeah.
So continuing here, I'll go with continue service, and then now they can choose whatever category. So these are all different services that I provide. So I go to, say, for example, gutter cleaning.
And for all of these, did you give the PDF file or the spreadsheet with all the services, or?
Yes, it was a spreadsheet that had it all broken down. So like there is some legwork. It wouldn't just create all these pricing and everything for me. It makes it easier if you were to come up with your price list doing it and then just upload it and we'll fix it.
I mean, of course, yeah. It's a bit of homework for yourself to do as well.
Yes, right. So we luckily over the years had this price list for us, so it wasn't too much for me to export it and upload it to build this out.
Yeah.
But how did you?
It brought a level of efficiency because you did have your price list already. It was just more cumbersome. Yeah.
I just wanted just easier, just quickly right there on somebody's phone instead of trying to navigate through a spreadsheet.
I just wanted to ask, like, how did you input all of this information into Biela? Did you drag and drop the spreadsheet or the PDF file?
Yes, add file. Just add file. Yep, where it says you add whatever file you want. You just toss it in there, and that's how I added that file and the logo. Really, were probably the two files and the images that I used there.
That's amazing.
So maybe about 7-8 files I've uploaded.
Nice.
That's amazing. So easy.
Yeah, it is beyond. Like it was like silly that it came out like this. And even with admin, you could create an admin portal. So what I did was, let's go. I just kept it here because no one really comes back here.
I would have a suggestion about that.
Yeah. I'll definitely keep that out for sure.
But also keep the admin out of the site, like the public site, so that people don't really see. Don't put it in the header. Don't put it anywhere. Just tell Biela. I mean, it's already at the
just keep it here, /admin.
Exactly.
Good call. Thank you.
People shouldn't be able to see that because they will try to get in, right? Like everybody will. Yeah.
Okay, so my admin, I don't know what happened with the password, so something's changed here. So I will have to go and investigate and get that rechanged. But I would have shown you the dashboard where I was able to change the pricing. So I can go in there and manipulate the pricing here for each one if I had to.
It's fine.
Okay, yeah. So that's one tool. Not taking up too much of your time, guys, but here's the second one that I built. And so this one is more for the public where they are learning the pricing and everything. This here for myself I've created was for a tracking of my technicians. So I have technicians out there working and doing the jobs. I want to make sure that my wage is lower than it should be. Like right now it's a little high. This is so much revenue. This is how much I have to pay them. So this allows me now to navigate weekly to see, am I doing everything right in terms of how much revenue I'm bringing in and how much I'm actually paying my technicians to work.
Nice.
So I've done that to the point where my technicians I'll just sign out here, for example.
Yes, I was going to say, how's the data? Obviously good data in, good data out, right? How's it going in?
So it goes in with,
if you want, I can remove this for a second till you sign in. Yeah, let's not
my number. No, that's why my number lock wasn't working. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right. So this is the class. So my staff, they can now come in, and I'll just do a quick, yeah. So this is what it would look like on mobile.
Okay.
So when they finish their job, they would come in here and basically add an entry.
Add an entry, yep.
All right. So you'll come in, add the job, technician, what vehicle did they use, the revenue for it, the hours, the tips, and then also the bonuses. So if they were to upsell somebody, you know, they went and did some door hangers, I can say, okay, they did 50 door hangers. So now I give them an extra bonus of $10.
Nice.
All right. So this now allows me to make sure I can now keep track. So they do their jobs, they submit it to me, and then I'll sign back out.
You know, I do have a suggestion for you. If you could make this into, like if you're gonna finish this, maybe have your employees check in basically, or clock in to work at the start of the shift, and then at the end when they clock out, you would have all these questions, so that it would be easier. But
That's a great thing. You're right. So the time would be automatically logged, huh?
Yeah, just a suggestion for you. Have to do this, obviously.
That's a great suggestion. I'm putting that on my task list right now. 1 second.
That's awesome. So I want to point out a few things to my my guest earlier, who was asking about the Supabase, and as well as that mobile version, right? The app that we build. So you just saw Jamil toggle between the mobile app view. So now the thing about Biela sites are they're already optimized so that they will be dynamic. And so if you're viewing it on your mobile app, it's going to be pretty well usable. And actually there's a process where you can optimize inside of Biela. I'm not sure if you knew that or not, Jamil, but when you're in your build, you're actually in your project, if you toggle over across the top and you look at the view that is for mobile, then you can actually just run a prompt to say, hey, Biela, my site's perfect. Just optimize it for this view.
Yes.
And then
I did, because as you see with mine right here, it has a little gaps. I didn't even catch that. So it's not fully optimized. So the next step is to go in.
For that view. And that's just a single prompt. So you can do that for mobile as well as for tablet. But then that way you're seeing that web app that we talked about, and you're seeing it in the different versions. And Jamil, sorry, I keep doing that. You connected Supabase, I'm sure, for this project.
Yes.
Right? To be able to store all of that data and his employees logging in and all of the stuff, all of that's living in your Supabase.
In Supabase, you got it. Yeah. So I had to go in there. I thought it was going to be hard because I'm being honest, I don't understand that space. Like where this development world is now, where it's all coding and all this and database and all that stuff. I was just used to the cookie cutter like Wixes and things of that sort to build websites. So I thought like database and stuff was going to be really hard, but this really walked me through creating a Supabase that, you know, create these entries, put this there. Like it was not as difficult as I really thought to connect a database.
That's amazing. Okay, I want to get through a couple chat elements. So also storyboards software, thank you so much. You're right. This is a very good job. So he's just giving shout out to you on that one, Jamil.
You're also getting some advice here from the comment section.
He says, put in something about being bonded and insured and some testimonials. They might be in there. I just don't see them. Nice. Very good.
We have the testimonials, but the bonded insured, that's a good idea to put it in insured that they
And then I have a question. Why use Biela versus Claude directly? I think that was in referring to your planning mode. So you guys want to talk about that a bit?
Is that the question, like Biela versus Claude, like in terms of
so like
Biela and Claude is two different things here. So like if you're saying Biela versus Claude, if it was Claude versus Chat, I'd understand. But are you saying Biela and Claude, like you're looking to see why not develop on Claude as opposed to developing in Biela?
Yeah, so I think you're right. I think he's probably referring to using Claude directly for your planning, which is kind of like a choice. It's a choice thing, right? So when you're doing your planning for your prompts, whether or not you use Claude or Chat, I think they would be
exactly. I was going to try both, but I guess I'm just partial to Chat because of how long I've been with it so long. It's like I've just sort of picked the one and
Rod, if that doesn't answer your question, please, if you don't mind, just re-articulate it and we'll answer that. Next one. I'd also add an ability to have an account for repeat business. This would allow customers to hire you again. Sorry if it's in there and I didn't see it. Oh, thank you so much.
No, these are some great ideas. Like I said, this was just something that I just needed. for the base, but this is the best part about it. Like every month you get more tokens if you need to buy more tokens. If I keep developing, it's almost like going to a developer saying, all right, I want to add this feature to it, right? So when I'm ready to, have the time now, I'm, scrubbing a lot of windows now, but as soon as I do, I want to start building that out and making it fleshly into like a really big, robust system.
Okay,
and then, hey, I might even pass it to other franchisees.
One
and say,
more.
hey,
This is really good. We're getting great
That's a good
recommendations.
idea,
Thank you, Storyboard Software. Add a function where the customers can email a friend
Oh yeah, that's true.
about your
Okay, get
services
some
for a
referrals.
discount.
Yeah.
Because then maybe you'd be helping out Kyle's parents there.
I was supposed to have a referral business, so like they wanted me to add referrals to it. So let me see how that can add that.
So good, so good. Okay.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say before you go, before I guess I head out here, I do have to go grab lunch for my boys here. What I was gonna say is, can I show you guys a fun project?
Definitely. That's the one I was going to jump to next. This one
Yeah.
you guys are going to love. And I'm going to be honest, you're going to want it because actually everybody needs this.
It's so cool, right? So as a little passion project and everything, I have a brother-in-law who's a DJ and all this stuff. So we always go to his little parties and stuff like that. And he's always wondering, people always going up to request his songs. So what we come up with was, let's see here. Oh, come on, load.
So we're talking DJ, we're talking weddings, we're talking events,
anywhere that somebody's playing music.
Yeah, anywhere somebody's playing music. It could be at the house on a weekend.
Yes, literally at the house. Yep.
Yeah.
For a barbecue on a Friday.
Right. Yep.
Barbecue on a Friday, exactly.
So what we created is just a simple request a song feature here for a DJ. And what we're able to do is we're able to connect it to Spotify. Okay. So if I put, for example, Love by Keisha Cole, that's the song I wanted to hear.
Okay.
You can hit Love.
Please don't play it for too long because we're not sure. Okay.
So I don't think you could hear or anything, but you can actually preview the song before you send it. So you know that's the right song. You send your name. And then you submit a request there. So that has now went to the DJ. Okay. And you get about 5 requests. So the DJ now can just log in. Again, these passwords are just temporary trials until we actually use it. We won't have it so visible. But his dashboard looks like this.
Nice.
Where he gets to see what songs came, so we can either accept it or reject it, and keep going through his list as they keep coming in.
Nice.
So if I accept it, I go
This
there.
is such a small little, but so cool app.
So cool.
So simple to do.
Amazing.
So
I just want to ask, how did you do the Spotify?
Oh, so I'll show you one second. Look over here. As the person who signed it up or had their own account here, it shows them if they accepted it or not. The client.
Nice.
So I can say even for the DJ with the reason saying, hey, played it already or whatever, because he's going to have a list of repeats and everything. So now they have 1 request. They can up to 5 requests they can do so they don't spam the DJ.
So they don't spam the DJ.
Yeah. All right. So you have 5 songs for the night.
Request wisely.
Yep. And that's it. You got to hope for the best after that.
No.
So sorry, you asked.
You no longer have to go to the DJ directly and ask him for the song.
And there's so much more to this. Like it could be the event holder could create this and have branding around it, saying there's our next party, promotion. Like there's so much around this function. Like once you have this, you could put so much things around it to promote or cross promote or advertise, a Subway or well, not Subway per se.
Okay, wait, before you go on to that,
Spotify. You asked Spotify.
Well, how are also am I making requests? So like, is there a QR code? How are people, accessing this? So I'm at the DJ booth. I'm doing my thing, and there's 25 tables. Am I making an announcement?
Yep. So you can have little things at the table, little cards. So for example, it came up here with a QR code. So it created a QR code here for me.
Okay.
So I already have this QR
awesome.
code. I could download it, print it, and then put it on whatever thing. So if they're at the DJ booth, so instead of coming up to me, just say scan here to request a song.
Scan here to request a
right?
song.
That's
and then it goes right to the platform. And that's why I like web apps more than regular apps, because web apps, it goes right to a website right away, no downloading. You just instantly get to it.
Right. So good.
So cool.
The chat
and
was
like I say, with
wow,
the Spotify feature, you just go into type in. So anything you want to integrate, which is possible now pretty much with anything, type in the name and put developer mode. Because then it's going to send you to see where that is, how you become a developer, where you can now utilize their APIs or their backend. So I went to Spotify, I typed in Spotify developer, went in the back there, created an account, gave me a key, I put it in there, and now I'm able to use their platform to pull up songs.
So
did you ask Biela at any point?
Spotify account?
Yes, Biela did help me with that too as well.
Okay.
So they definitely. So I said I need to connect to Spotify. They said get the API key. This is where you go to developers, and yeah.
Amazing. Is it a free Spotify account or paid?
It's free up until the point of how much you use it. So same like everything else and how much you're pulling the access and everything there. So it's free to start. So I haven't had issues with it so far, and I haven't used it in volume, but so far it's free.
So that is a Spotify API that you were able to just have Biela walk you through how to get there.
Golden, you got Huntrix, you got all them people now. Let's see.
So good.
Anything you want. Let's see if you want to go MC. Let's go MC. Hammer.
Wow, Jamil, thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you so much for sharing. This was amazing. This was amazing. The last question that I have is whether or not you are hosting with Biela. Talk to me about how you're hosting.
Like hosting?
Yeah, it says, I think
the
here.
other project.
Are you hosting your own site, this site on your own server or on Biela?
No, I'm not my own website right now. Like my website was already built on a previous platform, but eventually time will where I could really customize it and do that. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're asking?
I think this might have been about your Elite.
Other website, the Elite window cleaning website, because you're hosting that on.
Oh, okay, no, so that comes from the. See, that's the thing. All those websites come from the franchise. So I'm not. So they have control of all that stuff when it comes to the website. So I was able to build my own things around their branding and such. But their hosting, they manage all the website stuff.
Amazing.
Okay. Yeah.
So you ask them for the credentials and stuff, and you put them into.
I didn't need to go that far. I just took the link or the screenshot, like took the information, the content says summarize this. I don't need the whole site. I want you to break down my services in a little bit and then like make it more succinct. And that's how I was able to give me. Where's the dashboard here? Let me go back.
Amazing.
That's why they were able to do the who we are, not as big and broad, just quick snips. I just want small amounts of what they are.
Yeah.
So I just used their website, just use a domain name. Put that in ChatGPT as I was building it too, and it came up with the right prompt.
Amazing.
So good. Jamil, thank you so much for sharing. This is so valuable. And I hope you guys are enjoying that as well too. I love the fact that you're actually out in the field working right now and found a way for Biela to help optimize the work that you're doing already. And so
like I said, just track the revenue today and see how many hours it takes us to get out of here. We're going to be out of here probably another 5 hours or 6 hours.
Good. Well, go get your guys lunch. I know they're hungry by now.
You got it exactly. That's so true.
You're inside in the AC. You're inside in the AC while they're out working.
I know. I feel bad. Well, actually, it's still cold up here. That's right. It's still Canada. We're still Canada. We're not that cold yet. So they're fine in that sense. But they are hungry. So I do have to go feed them.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks
awesome.
so much.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Amazing. Wasn't that so cool?
Well, that was amazing. I mean, seeing that, like, it's a real world example of how to use Biela to improve your business or make money on the field. Like, it's as clear as day, right? Like, you can use Biela to just improve your brand and make a lot of money.
Yeah,
right? Like,
amazing. Okay, let's take a look at what Biela built as our second output from the prompt. And
sure. But I believe you guys might be a little bit disappointed because just give me 1 second.
And also to the chat, if you guys have any other questions, it could be about this project, it could be about something else, go ahead and drop it in the chat and we will answer. And then after we look at this last output, we will say goodbye for today. But if you have any questions, projects that you're working on, or as you've seen us walk through the details today, if you have any questions, then just let us know and we will respond back to you about this.
So the reason why I said you might be a little bit disappointed is because it actually built almost the exact same application. I mean, using the same
colors,
almost the same colors. I'm switching back and forth. Actually, let me show you guys. So I'm going to stop my screen and I'm going to share, and I'll share my entire window so you guys can see. All right. Can you guys see?
Not yet. There you go.
Okay. So this is the one that was built 35 minutes ago or at the start of the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I can switch back and forth between this one and this one. So this one was the one I built before the live stream. This one during the live stream. Let me make this a tablet so you guys can see it a little bit better. Right, this one a little bit more blue in color, and this one is a little bit more brownish, orangish. Let's wait for it to load first.
But you've been back there clicking through functionality, very similar.
Genuinely, no, I haven't. This is my first look at it. I was looking at Jamil because I was very impressed by his project.
Yeah.
This one is not loading. Why is this not loading? Come on. But yeah, so we do have the today's habits, and it's a little bit more different. We have a recent journal. So this one actually did the journal stuff that I asked it. Now that I think about it, the previous one didn't do it. I guess it has to load a little bit more. Okay, unfortunate, but yeah, this one did the recent journal stuff. So we do have the coach as well, but we also have a journal entry. So let's see. We have a title and what's on your mind. So let's just do title here and then some idea. Save entry. Momentum builds in moments like this. Keep stacking them. So this is probably an AI generated
motivational response to your
and also
logging and activity.
That's so nice. One out of one. But I didn't add the key, so I believe that's just hard coded. But if I add the key, then it might generate one for me. So let's do that right away.
Okay. While you do that, I'm going to answer this couple questions from the chat. What time is tomorrow's call? So yes, tomorrow we are having an amazing call with our founder. So once a month we do roadmap meetings, and he will make announcements of new features that are going live, as well as give a bit of insight into what our development roadmap will be unfolding over the next 30, 60, 90 days, which is very exciting. Obviously, we being a part of the team get a chance to know some of the longer term, and it is really amazing, some of the stuff that they're building. Tomorrow's call will be same time. So it's going to be 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and 8 p.m. Dubai time. And I will drop a link in the chat before we get off this call for the sign up. If you have not signed up for it already, it is an invitation call. It's not going to be open live in this sense. It's going to be actually in a Zoom setting. There'll be more interaction. You can ask questions. We have a Q&A section at the end. And so yes, it's same time and different place. So if you haven't signed up, I will drop that link in the chat and you can sign up. Highly encourage you go. Alex, our founder, is very generous. He gives lots of rewards for being there. When they talk about like love languages, gifts and surprises is one of his love languages. So when you come to an event with Alex, definitely be prepared for gifts and surprises, which is really awesome. So encourage you to do that. And then I'm going to also answer this question sort of along the lines. Can we hear a little bit about your company? Where are you and your founders, etc.? So as Theo prepares to sort of wrap up, I'll answer a little bit about that, and then Theo, you can as well too. So we are a global company. I just mentioned our founder being Alex Kochendao, and he is the business is actually located out of Dubai. So it was originally founded out of an organization called Teach Me Code. And Teach Me Code is an institute level designation organization in Dubai that teaches code. And one of the products that they built was Biela. And Biela is a super powerful AI platform allowing a no code experience. And so their business, Teach Me Code, has actually innovated into an AI related education base. So there's a lot that's happening there at university level designation around education in the AI space. And so it's a learning component as well as a building component. So you've got Teach Me Code and you've got Biela, and they really work together hand in hand. But we are a global company. So I am in California. Theo, you are in Romania?
Romania, yeah.
Romania. A number of our team is in Dubai. We have team members,
In Germany,
yeah.
all over Europe.
Yeah. And the idea around, or say, go-to-market strategy, right? So right about now, you can find AI companies or AI use case companies popping up, which is amazing. Our founder's heart was not to pour millions and millions of dollars into advertising, but to actually build a community of builders. And the idea was to be able to grow and learn together and see use cases applied in community. So that's why even having Jamil on the call to say, how are you using Biela? How are you improving your businesses? His brother-in-law is a DJ and wanted a way to help, create requests. And he's like, hey, here's Biela, it can do it. So really the concept behind Biela is to create community, a global community of builders who are doing great things. So I hope that answers your question. I also hope to see you on the call tomorrow with Alex. If you are there, I will be there. Say hello. Yes, Chaotic said, I have the book from Alex. He is so smart. We have an affiliate program as well. So you can earn money as you refer Biela. That's part of our go-to-market strategy. Rather than paying marketers or advertising agencies, we're actually sharing income through an affiliate a structured affiliate program, which you can see everywhere. I mean, the TikTok shop, all about affiliate sales, Instagram, all about affiliate sales. It is really sharing the income with the everyday users. And so that is the approach that we're taking in terms of go to market. So if you are not already an affiliate, please do that. Sign up if you have your free account with Biela. It does not cost to become an affiliate. You just create your affiliate account and you can start referring. As you refer people and they get subscriptions, you will make money. So definitely do that. And all of the information about our calls, as well as our different products and whatnot, will be available in your affiliate back office. Amazing. Kyle said, when I visit Dubai, I will definitely visit. Yes, definitely. Actually on our intro video, you will see footage from the Teach Me Code brick and mortar location. It is beautiful. It was very tastefully done. It's top tier.
It. It's amazing.
And top tier real estate too. Yes, it is an amazing place. All right. I'll toss it back to Theo quickly and then we'll end out for the day. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for being engaged in the chat. Love that. And while he's building, I will be putting the link to the leadership call in the chat as well too.
Yep. So back to this, the application that we built. So this one actually has an insights, more, I would say like a calendar type, something that Sarah wanted. You wanted, right? Not calendar, but dashboard. But this is a kind of similar to that. So it's a little bit more different. It has emojis instead of icons, which personally I don't really like. But
you don't like those, okay?
I don't like the look of emojis, especially these ones. I mean, I'm a bit torn on that. But yeah, we do have an AI. Actually, I'm not going to do this one again because I showed it previously. We do have an AI coach. Let's see. I ask it, I want to drink 10 cups of coffee a day. How should I achieve it? All right, let's send it and see what it says.
Coffee a day. It's going to say, you need to get your life together because that's not the goal.
Would be excessive for most people. High caffeine intake can disrupt sleep. So, of course,
look at it, it gave you like, that's bad advice. It's a bad goal.
So it doesn't just give you positive advice. It just tells you why you shouldn't do it. Even like even if you want it to, you shouldn't really do that. It asks you why do you want to do that, which is a pretty good question. But
so it's behaving as a coach. It's behaving as a coach.
It is. So like
that's good.
Yeah. But it does work. So this is the AI feature, the insights again, and we have the settings as well. So it's very similar because I use the same prompt. It's very similar to the other app, but this one I would say it's a little bit better in some parts and a little bit worse in others, like this one. And again, this one broke a little bit, but Yeah, we do
Jumping
have
jack.
the
Oh, it's got a little timer. That's awesome.
yeah, the timer for the jumping jacks. Okay.
Stand up, do your jumping jacks.
So I think that's about it. What do
Yeah,
you say?
that's great. That's great.
We should
It was a
probably
great
wrap it
call.
up.
Thanks, guys, for being with us. I did drop the link to the Friday call. So if you're not already signed up, please do so right away. You will get an email with a private link for the call. And we look forward to seeing you there. Thanks so much for being with us. Thanks, Theo.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you, everyone, for joining in today. And we'll see you next week on Thursday and tomorrow on the call.
On our Friday call. Yep. See you soon. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.